Ireland, the land of St. Patrick and St. Bridget, from which thousands of missionaries would depart to bring the gospel message to the furthest ends of the earth. This same missionary zeal would also bear its fruit for our Pauline family in Ireland. Sister Mary Patricia Muriel Featherson, the first Irish sister disciple, a native of Athlone, recalls.
On September 25th, 1950, I embarked on the trip to Rome, together with other young men and women from my hometown of Athlone. Some of these would later continue as daughters of St. Paul and as brothers and sisters of the Society of St. Paul. I departed joyfully and found my treasure. They were simple but happy tags.
In Athlone, the heart of Ireland, as it is known, the Society of St. Paul had been present at St. Paul's on the Hill in rural Ballykieran since 1946. In May 1962, Sister Mary Romana Zardo and Sister Mary Gianfranca Rulfo from Italy would join the brothers to begin the presence of the first sister disciple community. Our humble beginnings were spared misery thanks to the encouragement and material help of our brothers. Under the maternal eye of Mother Mary Lucia Ricci, it was encouraged to seek out a house of our own. Writing to Father Domenico Valente in Ballykieran, she encouraged him, "You know how much we desire to establish ourselves in a wider way, so as to favour accepting and forming aspirants." Father Valente approached and received permission from Bishop John Kine of the Diocese of Meath to buy a house owned by a Protestant family. At that time in Ireland, it was not customary for women, not to mention Catholic women, to buy property, so Father Valente negotiated the sale. The foundation was later dated as the 23rd of July, 1965. The sacrifices of the early days soon turned to joy. On the 12th of September 1965, Feast of the Name of Mary, Sister Mary Breach Geraghty entered the house as an aspirant.
The 12th of September was the day that I entered, and that was the day that we had the blessing, the first blessing of the house, the celebration of the Eucharist followed by adoration. It was a very joyful occasion, and to be there with the sisters and to begin my journey as a disciple of the Divine Master.
Other aspirants would join, and other sisters arrived from different countries to sustain the fledgling community. The joy of youth helped their positive approach of overcoming the difficulties with the weather, food, language and culture. The sisters sustained themselves by making vestments and providing good quality art pieces. In May 1963, the Pauline family in Ireland would receive the visit of the founder, Father James Albrione. In 1969, a premises in Athlone town for a liturgical apostolate centre was acquired with the help again of Father Valente. The blessing took place on the 13th of December of the same year. In 1982, when the property Finnerty's pub adjoining the liturgical centre became available, the sisters bought it to establish their convent and chapel. The news made national headlines, with Nuns by Pub appearing on the front page of newspapers. In May 1985, the sisters transferred from Ballykieran to 8 Castle Street, where they still reside and continue their apostolate. On the 6th of May 1989, the official opening of the chapel and the beginning of the Perpetual Adoration programme was presided over by Bishop Dominic Conway, Bishop of Elphin. On this occasion he said, "This Adoration Chapel is a gem to our diocese, and many graces will flow for priests and all people. Thankfully, to this day, these abundant graces continue." In 1977, Archbishop Dermot Ryan gave the sister disciples permission to begin a foundation in the Archdiocese of Dublin. This would not materialise until 1990, when Sister Mary Paul O'Brien and Sister Mary Fides Robaldo moved to a small family house in Temple Oak in Dublin while searching for a bigger property. Sometimes the Lord gives us a gentle nudge. It happened when the sisters went to visit a property of the Consolata Fathers which was for sale. They rang the bell, asking the Lord for a sign if it was here where he wanted them. The priest who opened the door was Italian, and soon they found out that he had been baptized in the same baptismal font in San Lorenzo di Fossano, where our founder, Father James Albrione, also received baptism. On the 10th of February 1992, 3 sisters and 1 postulant moved into the new home at Newtown Park Avenue, Blackrock, which was blessed by Archbishop Desmond Connell. The expression of the mission is very beautiful and creative. In both communities, the sisters, together with collaborators, continue their mission with a particular focus on hospitality, offering to all a space of dialogue, of prayer and renewal, and extending to them a warm Céad Míle Fáilte.